The Art of War is probably one of the most important books in human history, and you're honestly dumb if you don't know about it. Kidding! The author, Sun Tzu, was a Chinese military strategist and philosopher during ancient China. Although some historians debate whether or not he even existed, it cannot be denied the book has played a crucial role in many military victories throughout history. This is because it basically gives you cheat codes on how to beat your opponents. So, this got me thinking, can I use this as a guidebook to win a strategy-based game? Well, that's why I made this video. The game I'll be playing today is Civilization 6, a turn-based game where you play as an empire, competing against other civilizations with multiple ways to win. However, I only have one goal: to dominate all the other civilizations until the entire map of the game is united under my newly established PG's Empire. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Every player starts off as a little settler in the Stone Age. So I began by establishing my new empire. So after I founded a new city, I did everything that you would expect of an emperor to do. I made some government policies, sent out explorers, and even began researching technologies which will help advance our civilization. After that, I started exploring until I came across another civilization. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Seeing other civilizations so close to mine is not really ideal, especially since it could lead to border conflicts in the future. I guess now is a better time than ever to actually test out his teachings. According to Sun Tzu, we need to know our enemy well. So upon further inspection, I saw that he only had a military strength of 29. How weak! So I produced more troops and made my way over there. With my troops marching closer to his borders, he began to become more sus of me. Furthermore, we will be forced to action. The audacity of this guy, jeez. Anyways, I declared war on him. And so, our first war soon began. We're gonna eliminate this guy before he even stands a chance. Now, he must have been panicking when he saw that I was actually gonna take over his city. He was actually able to establish another city just outside the one that he previously had. All I had to do was conquer his final city and he would already be annihilated from the game. These are just barbarians, aren't they? They're just attacking this poor guy. And so, the final push for the city of Mumbai was initiated. Let's go! Did I kill him? With the newly established Pidgey's Empire winning its first war, we now had some free time, so I began to further develop my cities, and I even established friendly relations with a nearby city-state that will greatly help out. So they'll follow us into war apparently. That's actually very goated. As of now, the Pidgey's Empire was thriving. However, I soon ran into a problem. I thought to expand my empire southwest in search of new resources, but there was another city-state in my way. Oh, there's iron here? Yeah, we are definitely invading these guys. As another war was on the horizon, the growth of my empire would begin attracting great generals. They would prove to be very strategic in battle. I claim the great person? Wait, this is Sun Tzu we just unlocked. No way. This was a clear sign that I was destined for greatness. So, I surrounded their city, declared war, and with the help of my allies... Look at that, they're actually helping. I easily conquered their city, gaining new territory. Now, in the midst of all this, the Empire of Japan had the audacity to found the city right next to mine. Where is this? Oh, wait, what? So my plan was to push him out. I declared war and began attacking his city. Except something happened which I completely did not expect. It appears that Japan had allies of their own as my undefended city was being attacked. Huh? This was bad. My troops were still occupied with Japan, and as the turns went by, things weren't looking so good. Oh god. Everybody calm down. So, after quickly conquering it, I began sending them on their way to defend my city. Look at this, we're beelining straight to them. But things got worse. We might lose the city. Holy crap. Why aren't my friends helping? Oh god, no! Hang on tight, guys. No! The Battle of Pigantium was lost. Suffering heavy losses, I had no choice but to declare peace. Although we were able to successfully capture Japan's neighboring city, any loss is a terrible loss for our kingdom. Although the battle is lost, the war is not over yet. It technically is, since we're in peacetime right now, but I'm talking about the bigger picture. I now began to strategize for my future plans in the west. Here's my plan for this siege here. We're gonna take this, and then from here we can push up here. We're gonna settle here, take our spot back, so we can have all of this area right here. And then from here, obviously we're gonna have to declare war with this guy, and he's gonna be very angry. So we're gonna have to defend this area until maybe we declare peace for a bit, and then once we declare peace, we can build up our army again, move up our troops up here, wipe them out, bada bing bada boom, we win. So then I began to mobilize my plan. Operation Take Back Byzantium was now in play. Oh, and I also met Gandhi. Oh, what the? Gandhi? Gandhi has military strength? How's that even possible? And right as I was about to prepare for war, the unthinkable happened. Japan settled right on top of where Byzantium was. They just settled right where I wanted to settle. I was not gonna take this lightly. So I rallied my troops and gave a motivational speech. Let's go to war! Actually, speaking of rallying more people, I am also recruiting page memberships. Basically, you'll be offering tribute to your king once a month, and in return, you get to unlock exclusive stuff. Plus, it also helps fund my wars, videos. But to those who can't, every new and current subscriber is automatically a pigeon citizen, so if you want to bypass getting that green card, you should totally do that. Anyways, you know the age-old saying, revenge is served best on a dish full of seeds. With my troops now surrounding the city that brought down Byzantium, it wouldn't be long before others would take notice of my growing strength.
वाह सर तोकिमुन, आपने तो अपने लिए क्या शानदार साम्राज्य खड़ा कर लिया है। मुझे आपके महल में बुलाने का क्या कारण है?
その答えは私たち二人とも分かっていると思う。
जी, मुझे डर है कि ऐसा ही है।
إذن ماذا نعتقد عن الإمبراطورية المتوسعة باستمرار لبيدجيز؟
उसकी बढ़ती ताकत मुझे परेशान करती है। ऐसा लगता है कि उसे किसी भी पड़ोसी देश की इज्जत ही नहीं है। अगर हम कुछ नहीं करते हैं तो मुझे डर है कि वो हमारी सीमाओं पर कब्जा कर लेगा। आप क्या कहते हैं?
ピッチーからの数々の圧倒的な敗北を直接経験してきた。彼の帝国を灰と塵にすべきだと考えるのは理にかなっている。しかし、戦争は正当な理由であっても関与するすべての当事者にとって高い代償を伴います。わずかな要因さえ考慮に入れない場合、軍事的な対立を長引かせ、ライバルがさらに過激な手段を講じて、わずかな勝利の可能性を確保しようとする可能性があります。したがってより外交的な道を取ることを提案します。おそらく貿易を確立できるかもしれませんね。
ये कैसी अफवाहें हैं? वो तो युद्ध का सौदागर है। मेरा मानना है कि इससे पहले कि वो और ताकतवर हो जाए, हमें उसके साम्राज्य को जड़ से खत्म करना होगा।
أقول إننا يجب أن ننهب كل مدينة، كل بيضة وعشا نستطيع العثور عليها ونحرق إمبراطوريته حتى الأرض.
もう十分だ。野蛮なやり方に落ちずにいましょう。私たちは偉大な帝国の皇帝、王、指導者です。そして文明人としてこの問題を解決しましょう。
ओह, तो फिर बताइए, आप किस तरह की योजना बना रहे हैं? आपने क्या कहा था? समझौता?
彼の拡張の軌道を追ってみると、彼は南に向かっているようです。そこから豊富な資源がある場所、つまり西に向かう可能性が最も高いです。もし私が最初にその地域に入植し要塞化できれば、彼はその資源を得るために攻防する以外の選択肢はありません。
तो आपने ये सोच लिया कि आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ उसका गुलाम बनना है?
もしかしたら彼に必要なものを提供すれば、彼は征服する理由を見出さなくなるかもしれませんね。
आप तो मूर्खता की बातें कर रहे हैं, और अगर आप ऐसी आत्मघाती रणनीति अपनाएंगे तो इससे आप बर्बाद हो जाएंगे। हमें हर हाल में युद्ध में जाना ही होगा, चाहे हमें उसके लिए कोई भी कीमत क्यों न चुकानी पड़े।
今回の議論はここまでとしましょう。近いうちに再び会議を開きましょう。
ठीक है। आप जानते हैं, मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि आप सही हो।
I was once again at war. Listen, I'll give them some credit. They fought hard, but they were no match for me. There we go, it's under siege. Plan is going on as planned. After annihilating that city, I quickly moved my troops to take on the nearby Japanese city, also falling quickly to my control. Now, originally, I was gonna keep taking more Japanese territory until I was given a very tempting offer. Valuable resources that would contribute greatly in my development of gunpowder weapons. So I accepted and peace was declared. Awesome! By this point, my empire had increased to double its size. This period is what I like to call the Era of Peace. Seriously? Are you? Oh god. Oh no. I didn't expect this. Gandhi, of all people, waged war on me and was now threatening to take my capital. Once again, I found myself in a terrible situation as my troops were on the other side of my empire. Man, I should probably spread out my troops more. Anyways, this was the most important battle in the game yet. This was my capital city, for crying out loud. Letting a fall to Gandhi's rule would severely weaken my empire. My citizens would begin to question my leadership. If this happens, I could have an all-out civil war on my hands. Luckily though, I had fortified my city to the point that it would take more than mere archers to take her down. All I had to do was weather the storm until backup arrived. Oh no. Oh no, it's under siege. Oh my god. After some time, backup was here, and the battle for the Pidge capital had begun. We're defending my capital. Gandhi's forces were swiftly driven out of my capital city. However, if I wanted to ensure the safety of my empire, I would have to invade Gandhi's nearby cities, as having a capital right next to another civ proved to be disastrous. Of course, things didn't go as planned. The battle for the city of Agra ended in a stalemate. We were both experiencing severe casualties without any territorial progress. I'll admit, this war caught me completely by surprise. I had no real strategy on how I would even take on Gandhi, and a stalemate would only draw out the length of this war. So, staying true to Sun Tzu's teachings, I reluctantly declared peace, albeit having Gandhi pay me reparations for his crimes. Please, friend, move your soldiers from my borders. They make a peaceful man like me nervous. Are you serious? Bro, you're the one that started war. And then he was starting to push my generosity. An embassy? So after going to war with me, he wants to establish an embassy in my capital. He really wants my capital.
何をしたのだ
मैंने वही किया जो मेरी अंतरात्मा के मुताबिक सही था।
しかし平和があったではないかこの狂気を止められたはずだったのに
आप ये सोचने में मूर्ख हैं कि वो रुका नहीं होता। मैंने बस अपने सिद्धांतों का शक्ति प्रदर्शन करा और उसे लगभग घुटने के बल झुकने पर मजबूर कर दिया।
お前は傲慢になったお前のエゴは山のように巨大だ
आप बिल्कुल नहीं समझते। ताकत को मजबूत बनाती है। मेरे प्रिय सम्राट, आपके दुश्मन आपका सम्मान नहीं करेंगे अगर वो आपसे नहीं डरेंगे। मेरी आज की जीत इसी बात को साबित करती है।
勝利
हैं?
資源を浪費して無意味な戦いに従事し多くの勇敢な健全な男性の命を失い最終的には膠着状態に陥るだけですかどのように見てもこれは勝利ではありません
मेरे सैनिक तो केवल चारा के समान हैं। आपको आश्चर्य होगा कि कितने लोग आपके लिए जान दे देंगे अगर उन्हें लड़ने का सही कारण दिया जाए।
お前は卑劣になったな私はお前を告発すべきだ
आप देखेंगे कि कैसे पिजीज मुझ पर हमला करने से पहले 2 बार सोचेगा। मेरा साम्राज्य उससे 2 गुना बड़ा है। मेरी राजधानी छिपी हुई है। मुझे ऐसा कोई भविष्य नहीं दिखता जहां वो जीत सके।
これ以上強要できない同盟は終わりだ私はお前が自分の帝国を早期に滅ぼす手助けをしないさっさと出ていけ
ठीक है, मैं उसे सीधा टक्कर दूंगा। उसके बाद जब मैं उससे निपट लूंगा तो अगली बारी आपकी होगी।
ماذا؟ انتظر أنا ربما
こ
يمكننا
の会議は終わりだ
「 The next stage in my master plan would be to take revenge on Gandhi and finally annihilate him from the game. Operation Gandhi's removal would soon take place. And listen, I sort of knew what I was getting myself into. Having had private talks with my generals, we all came to the same conclusion that this would not be a short war. We didn't exactly know how big Gandhi's empire was at this point, but current estimates have concluded that he probably controls most of, if not all of the remaining eastern part of the continent. So, we were gonna need all the support we need. At the grand central stage at the center of my capital, I delivered a speech.
Gandhi bad, us good.
To ensure that this lengthy battle that would soon come be handled in the fastest way possible, I ordered my latest and greatest scientists to develop a new technology that would crush our enemies without them ever standing a chance. That is just so unfair for them, but it's funny. Having conquered several cities here and there, I found myself dealing with some domestic trouble. What just happened? What is all this? What the crap is this, dude? Why are barbarians so annoying all of a sudden? I didn't know it at the time, but these barbarians weren't just regular barbarians. These were my own citizens rebelling against me. There were those who opposed my conquest and rallied people to join their cause.
Don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, treat you like cattle. You are not cattle, you are men.
So being the great emperor that I am, I eliminated anyone and everyone who opposed my government. Operation Gandhi's elimination continued steadily. All he had now was one city left. No freaking way! I literally pushed India to this tiny little square on the map. We just conquered the entirety of Europe. Oh my god. I mean, Europe? No, India.
देखो, उस ओछे पिजीज ने मुझे किस हाल में पहुंचा दिया है। मेरा साम्राज्य, मेरा प्रभुत्व का सपना, सब कुछ मेरी आंखों के सामने मिट्टी में मिल गया है। मैं इस तरह से अपमानित नहीं होना चाहता। मैं अपने पुराने गौरव की सिर्फ एक छाया बनकर नहीं रहूंगा। ये अंत नहीं है। नहीं, ये तो मेरी प्रतिशोध की शुरुआत है। उसने केवल मेरे क्रोध की आग को और भड़काया है। मैं इस हार से उठूंगा, पहले से कहीं ज्यादा मजबूत और कहीं ज्यादा दृढ़ होकर, क्योंकि मैं गांधी हूँ, अपने भाग्य का निर्माता। और मैं तब तक चैन से नहीं बैठूंगा जब तक मैं अपना खोया हुआ सम्मान वापस नहीं ले लेता। हैं?
Gandhi had absolutely no military units formidable enough to counter my own, but his cities had great defenses that even with bombs, it took quite a bit to even weaken them. And although we were victorious, this war was quite lengthy. It literally almost took me 3 hours just to eliminate him. So at this point, not only were my troops experiencing war weariness, but so was I in real life. See, one thing that I should have probably mentioned before is that this game takes forever. I'm serious, like there are people that literally play the same game for weeks. But if I wanted to get this over with, I needed to take down the last 2 remaining empires. Who cares if my troops have PTSD? Suck it up and get back out there. Wait a minute, did you say that there's 2 empires remaining? Oh yeah, Gilgamesh. I completely forgot about this guy. That's how unimportant he is. His empire lies between the furthest eastern parts of the continent. He's kind of just been there throughout the whole game. I easily defeated Gilgamesh's forces, and as I was about to take yet another city, I was met with a delightful surprise. Wait. Nuclear device? When did I research that? Oh, baby, baby, baby. But wait, this is nuclear warfare we're talking about. Just because we have the ability to, does that mean we should? How would our future generations look? I just nuked them. Oh no. Oh, I killed my own troops. Well, sorry guys. Knowing he was significantly outmatched, Gilgamesh had given up the fight and my troops were able to do away with his empire. He was captured, sent to the most isolated prison within the Pygmies Empire, and spent the rest of his days in solitary confinement. After the 20 Years' War, my empire had solidified itself as a world superpower. Throughout this entire time, I had established economic relations with Japan, but by this point they too had significantly increased their army. We both knew this day would come. Now for this war, I had a clear and present strategy. I think it would be easier if we just push them from here to here, and then up, and then we just deal with them right here. But as I was about to mobilize my plan, this happened. 10 turns remaining. Wait, really? Guess we have to go all out, don't we, boys? So what better way to start the war than to nuke their very capital? Jesus. This prompted Japan to take swift action. They used their city of Morioka to invade Twilight Town and Love Town. Excuse me? So I nuked that city as well. Now, as I was battling with Japan, my generals brought to me horrible news. Our allied city-state, since the very start of the game, had now betrayed me and allied themselves with Japan. I'm at war with them? Really? So at the end they ended up betraying me, huh? So with a heavy heart, I gave the order to invade their city and take it down. Yes. 5 turns remaining. And I still had this whole area left to conquer. And by now I had pretty much used up my nuke reserve, so I had to rely on bombing again. This is where I went to overdrive. I used my country's savings to buy more jet bombers and pretty much put every man, woman, and child to work to mass produce more military units and start bombing everything to Kingdom Come. This was the city that got taken from me, and we're gonna take it back. Gigantium was finally reconquered, and we kept pushing him back and back. 1 turn remaining. Yes! Come on! Oh my god. Victory was within my reach. But there was a slight problem. You see, in order to win, I would have to move some land troops into their capital city. Remember that I started this war with Japan by nuking their capital. The area was still contaminated by radiation, so if I wanted this victory, I would have to send soldiers to their deaths.
どうしてこうなったんだ。どうしてこんなにも深みにはまってしまったんだろう。私たちは平和を追求し、対立と流血の道を避けようと努力しました。しかし結局、私たちの努力は無駄になった。私はもうこれ以上、私の人々が苦しむのを見ることができません。私たちは勇敢に戦ったが、私たちの時が来たことは明らかだ。お前は私に忠実に仕えてくれた。友よ。しかし今、私は別の道で慰めを求める時だ。
Okay, I'm just gonna send these guys to die to take their capital. Wait, oh, I won! The entire continent was now united under one Pidgey's empire. A parade was held, and a new era was upon us. The era of peace.